Hey everyone, Rene Bastarache here with the American School of Hypnosis, and I'd like to welcome you all here. And we are live, so I'm checking to make sure my screen is all set, so when people come on for questions, I can see them. So if you'd like to chat, leave a question at the side of the screen, I believe it is. I can answer your questions while we're going. And today's Friday, so happy Friday! Ah! And what I wanted to speak to you folks about today is I want to show you whether you can be hypnotized or not. I get this so much, and I know a lot of you have probably seen this, but there's a lot that haven't because I'm getting questions all the time. The question is, I don't think I could be hypnotized, or can I be hypnotized? And we get in so much confusion. Even when I explain to people they can be, they go, I don't think so. So we're going to test you. I'm going to do a test to find out how easy it is to hypnotize you. And the results will surprise you because you're going to learn a lot about yourself. So if you're not sure if you can be hypnotized, or if you have somebody that's not sure, get them to watch this. I'll wait. Okay, that's long enough. But anyway, looks like Raluca's on. Hey, Raluca. I get to say, that's where the screen is, where everybody's talking. And I get to say hi to her, even though she's in the other room. I think I see her more while she's on the computer than I do in real life. So, hi, Raluca. Should I type to you? So anyways, here's the situation. Some people feel they can't be hypnotized because the main reason is they don't understand what hypnosis is. The media gives it a really bad name. They make it think that you're under some kind of control or spell, that you're going to do what I tell you to do, that you have to, and it's not like that. Hypnosis is simply being open to suggestion. So what is suggestion? Well, I did a video a couple days ago, if any of you saw it, where I had a lemon and I started squeezing the lemon. And if your mouth started to pucker, that was suggestion. Are you open to it? Now, some people are open to it a lot. Some people aren't open. Now, if you didn't pucker, doesn't mean you can't be hypnotized. It means you're hypnotized differently. This is one of the major things that we teach in our school, is that everyone has a different mindset. You don't think the same way that I think, that Raluca thinks, that my cat Mitzi thinks, okay? We all think differently. Everyone has a different mindset. So hypnosis needs to accommodate that. So by doing these tests, we find out how your mind works so we can tailor the hypnosis, see that, to your mind. Very important to be able to tailor it, because most hypnotists, unfortunately, just do it one way. They do the non-analytical, the relaxing type hypnosis. Well, someone who's analytical won't like that. They're going to be going, when is this thing going to be over? And a lot of times they're going to say, it just didn't work. So we're going to test you to find out if you're in that category, and we're also going to tell you what does work. So if you're ready, sit comfortably in the chair. Are you ready for the test? Okay, it's not a pass or fail, by the way. We shouldn't even call this a test. It's a suggestibility exercise. There we go, exercise. This exercise is going to find out how your mind works. So what I want you to do is take your hands, put them together just like this. And if that's too hard, you can go like this too, it doesn't matter. And put your two fingers like this here. Make a little goalpost. I'm going to get over here so you can see it. Can you see the goalpost? And what I want you to do is look in between your fingers. So don't look at me. You might want to go to the side so you're not seeing my face and mouth moving while you're doing this. Okay? There's no right or wrong. Do whatever you feel. So look between that space. And as you look between that space, I want you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine that I'm putting a thick rubber band right around your fingertips. A thick rubber band, and you can feel it pulling your fingers closer and closer together. Closer and closer together. Imagine the rubber band pulling your fingers closer until they eventually touch. And as soon as they touch, you can put your hands down. Continue doing it. Imagine it coming closer and closer together. Now imagine I'm taking an even thicker rubber band, like the one they have around envelopes in an office building, stretching it, putting it right over your fingertips and letting go, and you feel it pulling your fingers closer and closer together until they touch. And you can put your hands down. Now, your fingers might have gone right together and touched. Your fingers might have gone a little bit and stopped there. Your fingers might have decided to go like this. Some of you stayed exactly like this. And some of you went the opposite way. Doesn't matter. It's not a pass or fail. It's what I called an exercise. Remember that? So what does each one of them mean? If your fingers went close together, that's called non-analytical. That means you relax very easily. Now, one thing I want to say before we go, some people say, well, I'm analytical all the way. That's not right. No one is 100% analytical in one area, in every area of life. You might be analytical in one and non-analytical in another. You might be very non-analytical when you're around your friends or when you're at home relaxing, but when you're working, you're very analytical. So this shows how you are where it comes to accepting suggestion for hypnosis, okay? So it's not every area of life. So if your fingers went together, that means all we need to do is relax you. If your fingers went a little slower but eventually touched or came pretty close, you're still non-analytical. Those people that your fingers went, about there and stopped, or like this, you're the analytical ones. You're the ones that don't relax as well. And the ones that went the other way, you're the ones that are resisting. You're thinking, I can't be hypnotized. And you're trying to prove it. You're trying to fight me. And if you're in that category, I'm sorry, you always get what you're fighting for. If you don't believe you can be hypnotized, you can't, because you are always right. Okay, you have to want it to happen. You can be hypnotized, but if you don't believe you can, we're fighting an uphill battle. And hypnosis isn't a magic spell. It's a helpmate. Help. We help you to do what you want to do. It's the strongest help you'll ever have to do anything that you want to improve in. But it's not a magic spell. It won't make you do anything. Okay, so if you want to be helped, it's there. So those of you that are resisting, okay, try it again without resisting, because you don't want help. Okay, so we're not going to help you. So for those of you that were analytical, let me tell you a little bit about your mind. Analytical people are the ones that they probably don't relax as much. If you went to a party with a bunch of friends, okay, you would probably be helping in the kitchen. You'd be keeping busy doing things because you don't like to relax and have fun with a group. Now, the non-analytical person, he's the one that would probably have his drink. I know you don't go to a party and have coffee, but I do. Have his iced coffee, and you'd be talking and joking, and probably the real non-analytical ones are ones on the table going woo-woo, okay, leading the fun. So non-analytical people relax easy, have a good time. Another example, you come home from work after a long day's work. A non-analytical person will just kick back and relax and have fun, and maybe, have a drink, watch some television. You like to relax when you come home, have dinner. You might go back and do something later on, but now is your relax time. An analytical person, they get home, take off their coat, and they go right back to work. They go doing something around the house, doing projects. They have to keep busy, 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 busy. So see, there's different mindsets. And if your fingers were like that, you're probably saying right now, that's right, that is how I am. So the non-analytical person, we just relax you. That's the normal traditional hypnosis. Close your eyes, go deeper and deeper. And that's pretty much how most hypnotherapists do it, no matter what your mindset, because they don't test you. But in our school, okay, we teach you to test people so you can find out, like I just did with you, how the client is. And an analytical person, we use a different kind of hypnosis where you keep your mind busy. So you don't have to relax, because an analytical person relaxing, it's like, oh my gosh, your wife says, hey, why don't you come to the beach with me today? Let's just lie out in the sun. You go, oh, shoot me now, You go to the beach, you want your computer, you want a laptop, you want your phone, you want your books, you want to work. So, and non-analytical people don't understand us. I remember one lady came in and I hypnotized her. I tested her husband and explained what it was like. And she goes, well, that's why he's so anal. Okay. Can I say that word here? Analytical. How's that? She couldn't understand why he was that way. Hey, it takes different mindsets, different people to get this world working, to get it rolling. Matter of fact, in most families, most, not all, that have been running smoothly for a long time, usually one spouse is analytical and the other one's non-analytical. One handles certain aspects of the family, the other one handles the other aspects. That's why they work so well together, okay? And if you're both non-analytical, usually throughout the years, one will kind of go the other way. And this can change, by the way. You could be non-analytical and a major catastrophe happens. Your house burns down, someone dies, you lose your job, and all of a sudden, all these responsibility and stresses, and you go from non-analytical to analytical virtually overnight. This is why I tell all my practitioners, when you have a new client or an existing client come back to see you a few months down the road, test him again. And if he's totally opposite he was previously, ask him what kind of major incident happened, because something did happen to change him that quickly. So the analytical would keep your mind busy. It would be like, I want you to take a magic marker and imagine you're writing on a board, 1 + 1 = 2 + 2 = 4 + 4 = 8 plus, and just keep on going and concentrating on maybe not something that difficult, but you get the idea. I'm giving you a job to do. And while you're doing it, I'll be speaking to you. I'll be giving suggestion. You might hear me, you might not. It doesn't matter. Just continue doing your job without paying attention to me. And my suggestions will be going right into your subconscious mind, because the analytical mind is focused. It wants to do the job. You'll be hearing me, but I got to do this job. And the suggestions go right through. So it is easier to hypnotize an analytical person, because you just need to keep his mind busy. And you could do that with anyone. And of course, in the sessions that we teach, we have a lot of these kind of analytical jobs that you can give them, depending on what they like. So the non-analytical mind, you have to relax and go through this whole process. Might take 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes to relax them. Analytical mind, you can just say close your eyes and give them the suggestions and do this process, and it'll work just as well, probably even better. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And go ahead and try it. If you haven't tried it, if you came in just partway through this video, or let your friends know about it, try it. Especially if you know someone's analytical, do it and see the fingers still like that. Or do it with your kids. Most kids are non-analytical. You're going to see the fingers going. They're going to think it's some kind of magic. Okay. So that's how to find out whether you're analytical or not. And I basically told you the 2 different ways. Actually, there's even more that we could use to hypnotize you. If you would like to learn more about this, how the mind works, how to hypnotize yourself and others, click on the link below. We have the link to our home certification, Hypnosis Home Certification course that you can do at home for as little as $40 a month. Or we even have a live class, actually one that we just scheduled next April. We're going to be teaching a 6-day live class. Raluca and I are teaching it personally, where you could schedule it, come in for 6 days, and on the 7th day, you will be completely trained, ready, and prepared to go out and open your own office doing hypnosis yourself. Great income. So click on the link below. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe, and everyone have a great day. Bye-bye now.